Mogul TV Global Network is the award-winning platform serving men, women, and families with purpose, positivity, and passion while celebrating life by educating, inspiring, entertaining, and empowering viewers around the globe to live their lives on purpose. Visit www.themogulchannel.com.
Unapologetic.
Me also, it was seeing myself the way God sees me. That was the reason why I was claiming introvert. So I didn't see myself.
Yeah.
I was scared.
Yeah.
I was scared to fail. It took me a while, but when I finally did, it just soared.
Yeah.
And we're back.
The moment when you feel as though you no longer need to hide is the moment when you can step forward and live in your truth.
Yeah.
Unapologetic living.
Unapologetic.
Me also, it was seeing myself the way God sees me. That was the reason why I was claiming introvert. So I didn't see myself.
Yeah.
I was scared.
Yeah.
I was scared to fail. It took me a while, but when I finally did, it just soared.
Yeah.
And we're back.
The moment when you feel as though you no longer need to hide is the moment when you can step forward and live in your truth.
Yeah.
Unapologetic living.
Unapologetic.
Welcome to Grow with Mogul. I am Tamika Chapman, the founder of Mogul TV Global Network, and I'm excited to be here. I'm excited that you're here with me. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna adjust my camera a little bit to make sure y'all can see me all the way, okay? So I'm excited to be here tonight. Got a good special guest here joining me. As y'all saw, okay, that beautiful graphic with that beautiful show, okay? Yes, Natasha Bryant is joining me tonight. We're gonna learn all about season 2 for Unapologetic Living and a few more things that she don't even know about yet. She don't even know about it, y'all. Okay, so first of all, before we dive into a good conversation, I want to say thank you. Thank you to all of you who have supported Mogul TV Global Network, either by watching our positive shows, by liking, loving, commenting on our social posts, sharing the shows with others that you know, like, love, and trust, as well as downloading Mogul TV Global app on Roku and or Amazon Fire TV, or both of them, okay? Because we like all of that. So I just want to say thank you. We appreciate you for everything that you've done to help us, one, become a #1 award streaming TV global network for positive programming. You know, it's for men, for women, for kids. It's for your whole family. We ain't discriminating to nobody. It's something here for everybody, and we want you to absolutely enjoy, be entertained, be educated, and be empowered by the content that you watch. So again, I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. And when you tune in, let us know that you're here. Say hi, hey, hello, so that we can acknowledge you. You know, this is us having a conversation, but also share this with other people as you tune in as well. Share the broadcast with others. So, okay, the treats, okay? the treat. I'm excited that she's here. She's joining us all the way from Pennsylvania. Let's welcome Natasha Bryant. Come off of mute, Natasha. She dancing
Yes,
already.
yes. I was dancing ready, like
Ready, ready.
it was like I was about going to the ring, like with the introduction you had going on.
Listen, I'm excited. I'm so excited. I get excited for all of the shows. I get excited when I get to talk to people. I get excited when I see your energy. And listen, that's just all it is for me. It don't take much to get me excited. I can tell you that. I have two kids who always have their mama ready for whatever. So thank you for being here. Welcome to Growing Mogul. As
Love
we,
it.
do a showcase, a virtual showcase, all about you, as well as your show, Unapologetic Living. I can't wait to dive into that. But
Yes, yes.
before we do that, because I don't think I really did a good job of introducing you. So please let us know, who is Natasha Bryant.
Yes, yes. Natasha Bryant is a psychotherapist. I am a confidence mindset coach. I am a speaker, author, and the owner of Speak Like Transformation, a mental health and wellness practice located in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, where I provide online mental health therapy and online confidence coaching for women. And I am so excited to be here. A little bit about me personally is that I'm an auntie of 4. I'm the cool auntie. I don't have no kids. I'll just be the auntie. I'm cool with that. I love to travel. I'm actually about to hop on a plane tomorrow to take my niece on her 16th birthday. We're going to Punta Cana. So excited about that. I love food. I'm thinking about food all the time. And I love the beach. I live in Philadelphia, but I'm a Jersey girl all the way through and through. And so it's beach season. So I'm just excited. Like right now, I'm all 10 toes down, just ready for the season. So yeah.
Ready for the beach life. I love it. I
Yes,
love it.
yes.
I used to be a beach girl. Okay. I haven't been to a beach in a long time. But I'm looking forward to it again. Hi, Lantoinette. Lantoinette's joining us. Hi, Lantoinette. How are you? I'm
Hey, girl,
excited to get
hey.
you on here. Lantoinette gonna be joining us on one of these very, very soon. So I'm excited for that too. Okay.
Yes.
So thank you for joining us, Lantoinette. I appreciate you being here. So, Miss Mental health professional. Okay. Before we again, I am a mental health advocate. I'm not an expert in it. I've had my rounds dealing with it. Okay, it's every single day dealing with it. But I want to make sure that we speak on mental health
Yeah.
and the importance of having a healthy mental health status. So a little bit, before we get to having too much more fun. Talk to us about the importance of, taking care of your mental health, as well as seeking the help when you feel that you need it, not when it's past the point of, okay, I'm in total meltdown phase and I got to see somebody like right now. Like, what is the
Yeah.
importance of tending to our mental health?
Yeah, I mean, if your mind isn't right, a lot of things aren't going to be right, right? If your mind isn't right, if there's stress going on within your mindset, there's a lot of racing thoughts, there's a lot of stress going on, your body will respond. And you'll have high blood pressure, you'll have muscle tension, you can have different types of complications, sleeping issues, right? Your mental really impacts your body because your mind and body connect. And so a lot of times we're more traditionally okay with managing and caring for our body, but not our mental, because of the stigma, especially within the Black and brown community, the stigma within mental health. But mental health is not just for the severe end of the spectrum, right? Schizophrenia, for example, or severe and like suicidal thoughts. It's not just that. That is a part of mental health, because that is connected with your mental health, but it's not the only thing. You can also see a therapist, or you can also care for your mental health in other ways. Your mental health could be impacted by just stress, just overthinking things and constantly worrying about things. It can be part of, just unresolved trauma that you didn't realize and wondering why I'm ready to snap every 5 seconds. Somebody come at me the wrong way, right? Or, not being able to sleep and just think, oh, I've never been able to sleep. I was never a good sleeper, right? These are different things that might be all connected to your mental health. And so it doesn't necessarily have to be on the extreme end when it comes to your mental. But if you aren't able to think clearly, right? If you aren't able to manage your emotions well, then how will you be able to show up as your best self, right? And so your mental health is so important to not only be able to manage your emotions in effective ways that are helpful, not hurtful, but also be able to communicate how you are feeling and what you're thinking in effective ways, to be able to know how to understand what are different things that causes stress for you, so that you know what kind of coping skills and strategies do I need to help me be able to manage the world, because life be life, and how to be able to manage life in ways that's going to be more helpful and not hurtful. So think about mental health in more of a broader scale of, I need to care for my mind just like I care for my body, because they're both connected and one cannot function without the other.
Boom. Pass the collection plate. Okay. Absolutely. I love it. You cannot operate without all of that working together. I love that. And that is so eloquently spoken. I would never have been able to put that together. So, so do you incorporate your professional experience and knowledge and expertise into your show? Like, that's the question. Do you have
Yeah.
questions that stem around how can not only, talking to people that have gone through challenges, how they overcame, but then, you giving us your expertise because you are the expert in this. Is that a part of unapologetic living?
For sure. Season 1, that's all that season 1 was. Most of season 1, most of the episodes, was 8 episodes altogether, probably 7 out of the 8 or 6 out of the 8 episodes were just me coming on, giving you some tips and strategies on a specific topic, on how to manage it, helping you understand, well, what is that? What does that mean exactly? What is this topic? What is that type of stressor, or what type of what does it mean? And then how to manage it, right? And so that's really most of season 1. Season 2, can I talk about season 2? We're gonna wait
Well,
for.
Hold on.
Okay. Let me wait.
Listen,
Let me wait.
me asking that question was to also let the folks know to go watch season 1.
Yes,
Okay?
you gotta see season 1. One thing I love about season 1 was, like I said, it was mainly just me, because my initial vision of unapologetic living has always been just helping people live unapologetically. And so initially I started on my YouTube channel, and then you were like, girl, you want to come on my network? I was like, sure. And I just took it from my YouTube channel to Mogul TV Global Network. But initially it was always about hitting on certain topics like anxiety, imposter syndrome, communication, boundaries, right? Hitting on those specific topics that are just topics that we all go through. That's part of mental wellness, part of mental health that we don't a lot of times think about, and teaching people how to manage that, how to set boundaries in effective ways, how to get through people pleasing and perfectionism and proving, so that it doesn't cause you to stop showing up as your authentic self, right? Teaching you different strategies on how to really live your life unapologetically. And then I had some fun segments on, like I had one segment on season 1 where I went to a thrift store and I just made different outfits to show that you can unapologetically, you can be unapologetic even within fashion. A lot of people look down on like thrifting, but you can be really unapologetic and cute with thrifting. And so I was even in that way of like looking about how to be unapologetic, not even just with like your well-being, your personal growth, but even with your style and, where you decide to go and what you like to do, being unapologetic about those things. And so that's what I love about this show, is just really giving you the freedom to just be your full authentic self.
I love that. And that season 1 was kind of like your foundation, right? You set the foundation for all things mental health. I love it. So if you have not checked out Unapologetic Living with Natasha season 1, go to themoguls.tv. It's right at the bottom of the screen, www.themoguls.tv. You can watch it on your computer, your mobile device, TV. Don't matter where you are. As long as you have a screen and an internet connection, you can watch Mogul TV Global Network for free. Okay?
No excuses.
No excuses. So, with that, because you are introducing mental health into, not even introducing it, but letting us know that it is okay to not be okay sometimes. But
Mhm.
it's also letting us know that there is help. There are experts that are here to help. But with unapologetic living, not having to apologize for how you have to live and the things that you need to do to survive and thrive in life. So I love it. And with unapologetic living, we're not gonna hop into season two. But before we hop into season two, I want to say thank you all for tuning in to Mike's Up. What's up? And to Mike's Up, Mr. Diamond's in the building. So thank you all. If you're tuning in, make sure you share this broadcast with others so they can learn more about season two. Getting ready to have this conversation with Natasha Bryant of Unapologetic Living with Natasha. Boom, there it is. Okay.
Yes.
Mogul TV Global Network, Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The season two kickoff next Thursday, June 27th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So what we're going to do right here, we're going to take a quick moment to watch a video, okay? It's going to give us a little tease of what season two is going to be about. And then we're going to talk to Natasha about it, and, we'll get into that. All right, y'all ready? Here we go.
Unapologetic.
Me also, it was seeing myself the way God sees me. That was the reason why I was claiming introvert. So I didn't see myself.
Yeah.
I was scared.
Yeah.
I was scared to fail. It took me a while, but when I finally did, it just soared.
Yeah. The moment when you feel as though you no longer need to hide is the moment when you can step forward and live in your truth.
Unapologetic living.
Listen, I feel like I need to be in one of those sessions. It's like you going from place to place doing therapy, okay, on the spot. I don't know what season two is about, but I'm excited just watching the teaser, and I can't wait. So tell us, Natasha, as you began to prepare for season two of Unapologetic Living with Natasha, what was your thought process going into it? Like, what did you think of the kind of content that you would offer the world? What did that look like?
Yeah, like I said, season one was mainly me giving information to the people, right? More like podcast style in the sense of just me one-on-one host to viewer. But this time I wanted to be more engaging where I had an audience, and I also wanted to be not audience. I had guests, and I also wanted to be in person. I wanted to do something a little different, but I didn't want it to be like a production. I really wanted it to be like this authentic, organic conversation. I'm in wherever, and I had what I challenged my guests for every single episode was to choose a location, because I want it to be all about what represents them, because again, it's all about their life of living unapologetically, how they got to a place of being unapologetic, and I really want their space to represent who they are unapologetically. And so every single location, every single episode is in a different location, and it represents the guests, and it connects with them in some form of fashion. And yeah, it was me and my cell phone. Like I literally just wanted to be organic, of like me just putting my phone up and like the viewers just in on the conversation. We invite the viewers into our discussion. And it's more of a community type, like you're watching, but you're also part of the conversation. So yeah.
Right. I love that. And I do know that one of the greatest ways to really have an audience and keep an audience is to engage with your audience. And so I love that you said that you're bringing them into the conversation, because nobody wants to be left out. Hello. How many times have we yelled at the screen, get that ball? Expecting somebody to hear us to go get the ball, right? So I love that. I am so excited. I can't wait to see Unapologetic Living season 2 starting on next Thursday, June 27th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So Natasha, how did you get to live? How did you begin living your unapologetic life? Like, what did that look like for you?
Yeah, I think I started. I was always someone that was just kind of like, doing my own thing. And I would always get pushback from it, like, oh, there goes Tasha, the sassy one, right? Because I was just the sag in me, would always, speak my mind. But I would say I really started to like really live authentically when I started just taking more risk. So like, and for example, a few years ago, I think it was 2019, right before the pandemic. I took my first solo trip. Internet. Like I said, I love to travel, and I took my first international trip solo, and I was very confident about it. But people that love and care for me, of course, they were like, "Are you sure you want to do this by yourself internationally?" And that was one moment where the unapologetic piece was important in the sense of not allowing other people's fears to become my own. That's something I talk about in
Right.
season 1 a lot. And that's one thing about being unapologetic is where you might be really confident in what you want to do, and then when you start to share it, and then other people's opinions start to be shared, and all of a sudden you're like, should I be doing this? Maybe I am tripping. Maybe I should invite somebody on this trip. And then I realized, wait, girl, you were very confident prior to doing this trip. So why don't let somebody else's fears become your own? So that was one way. And then a year later, I was working at a job that it was actually a year before that. I was working at a job that I was at for a while and had no problems ever. And then all of a sudden it became really, really toxic. And I could tell I was like under attack because I wasn't conforming. I was unapologetically being myself, advocating for things that most people weren't advocating for, speaking up for things that most people were being silent about. And they didn't like that too much. And it became an issue of like them wanting me to conform and be who they want me to be, and advocate for what they want me to advocate for. And I realized that I had to go, because if I stayed, then I would end up losing myself and not standing up for my values. That's another thing about being unapologetic. It's like recognizing, first understanding what your values are. Who are you at the core? And then being able to honor them. One of the things I do with my clients in coaching and in therapy is I always do a core values activity that challenges them to not only identify their core values, but then after we identify them, then really exploring, how are you honoring these values? And are the people, the relationships that you're in, the places that you're going to, the things that you're doing, are they also honoring your values? Because if they're not, you're not going to feel fulfilled. So those are just different ways in the beginning of my journey where I started to like really stand firm, and as a result of that, became more aware of who I was, what I wanted, and began to lose the fear of what everybody else thought about it. When I recognized, when I stood firm, even with the pushback, I felt even more in love with myself, and more pleased and more fulfilled with the life that I was living.
I love that. Listen, you just opened the door to a lot of different conversations that we can't get into tonight because we're on limited time. So we will definitely be having a part 2 to this series, okay? But I totally agree with you. When you stand firm in what it is that you are doing for you, what's best for you, you're going to get a lot of pushback from every source, from every source in every direction that wants to monopolize your time and your energy and your focus and everything about you, your work, everything. You're going to get a lot of pushback to the point that it can feel almost unbearable.
Yeah.
So for that, that's the reason y'all gonna need to go talk to Natasha, not to me. Okay. So Natasha, again, when you were working on season 2 and you had the thought process of, you wanting your guests to feel comfortable in their spaces as you spoke to them, allowing them to be authentic and transparent. And I think that's one of the key pieces when it comes to allowing people to open up. You use your therapist skills with that. Getting people to feel comfortable, allowing them to choose and feel in control in a sense of where we are and what we really are comfortable with doing. So I love that. I want to say kudos to you for that. Listen, that's an authentic conversation y'all getting ready to get into. Like that's been with that fly on the wall.
Yeah.
That kind of feeling, right? So as you are, progressing in sharing and providing us with the positive side of how to deal and heal, how to assess yourself. Can you share with us a few things that someone watching right now can start doing today to starting a healing journey or a journey towards a healthier state of mental health? Like what are the few things that they can do? You know, they realize, hey, listen, I just went off a few times in like the last 15 minutes, right? I just snapped at innocent people in the last 15 minutes like 3 times. Something wrong, something off. Like, how do I figure out what's wrong and then begin to address that?
Yeah, I would say first think about, before you do the deep dive, right? First figure out, well, what areas in my life am I struggling to show up as my full self, right? Like, what are the areas in my life where I feel most stressed in? What are the areas in my life that I find it the hardest to either manage my emotions or to really show up as my authentic self? And start there and then think about, well, why? Why is that a struggle? Because then that's when you'll be able to recognize those points where you need to heal. In my latest book, Hello Me, It's Nice to Meet You, I talk about, it's a journal. It's a healing journal, and there's 12 different healing points, and each healing point, each chapter is a healing point. And in each chapter, there's journal prompts and there are activities that will help you heal in those areas. So then, like, once you recognize doing things like that, like doing a journal, you can get my book at speakliketransformation.com. That could be a great resource. But just starting like journaling, vlogging, just really allowing you to start writing down your thoughts of, okay, well, I'm recognizing my quote unquote triggers or areas in my life that is the most stressful. Then I'm recognizing, why is it stressful, right? And then think about, well, what do I need, right? So what areas in my life are stressful or causing me not to really show up as my full self? What's happening in those places or those relationships or those situations that's causing me not to be able to show up as my full self, that's causing me to feel stressed and overwhelmed, right? And then the third is, what do I need? What would I need in order for me to feel less stressed? What would I need in order for me to, be able to show up as my full authentic self, right? Really identifying that. And then that's when you can start the healing, because now you have a plan. Like, I know what I need now. So let me now go after that, right? Let me go start doing looking into how to work on, maybe I need to like start advocating, right? I need to start speaking up for myself, but I struggle with speaking up for myself. I struggle with assertive communication, right? Let me start looking into how to be more assertive, right? How to be able to speak up. Or I recognize that I feel a lot of doubt and insecurities. Let me start looking at my strengths. Let me start identifying things that I am good at instead of focusing on the negative, right? Or there's people in my life that is causing me to shift, and I'm realizing I need to shift my relationships, and there's relationships I need to let go of, right? And so once you're able to find that out, you'll be able to look into more of those. Look at you pull up my online store. Yes.
Y'all better get with the program, okay?
Yes. So all of these things can help you. The self-care workbook gives you all types of ways to engage in self-care. The self-talk back workbook talks about how to really reframe your thinking. The coloring book, My Self-Talk Speaks Life, will help you to be able to regulate those emotions, being able to manage and work on mindfulness and speak life through the affirmation poetry. And the Hello Me, It's Nice to Meet You is the healing journal that can help you really process all the prompts in that and activities in the healing book are things that I have used in therapy. So it's like having a little therapist in your back pocket. That's really going to challenge you. It's not the typical general prompts. It's like, oh, what do I need to be fulfilled, or what do I like to do? Right? No, these are thought-provoking prompts that's going to help you really heal in those specific areas.
Absolutely. I love it. Listen.
And if you need a therapist,
I'm ordering mine tonight. I want to color, okay? I'm just gonna tell you real. I just want to color. My kids color. I color in their coloring book, and it's really soothing, right?
Yeah,
it really is soothing to just color and color all the stress away. So when I feel not at my best, I would pick up my kids' coloring book. So like, come on, y'all, let's have a coloring party.
Yes. And then in that color book, like I said, it's affirmations too. So while you're coloring, you have affirmations you can read that can also reset your mindset about yourself and about life. And then the Finding My Dope Therapist resource guide will help you find a therapist, help you make therapy dope. So I have in there all types of tips on how to find the effective ways to find a therapist that is fit for you. And then also when you finally find a therapist, how to make therapy dope, how to make it work for you. And there are a list of therapists throughout the United States that are accepting clients with their information on there. So there's I think I have about a little over 50 therapists that's in there that you can be able to connect with. So
that is amazing. I love that. I love that not only are you the expert, not only are you sharing your expertise, but you're offering them help in whatever location they are. Because I remember, I think you told me that you only see, your patients in the state, within your state. But the fact that you are also connecting with others, with people and therapists and good dope therapists that help them in their time of need, I think is really important. And it's definitely what people are looking for. They're looking for somebody who can say, okay, I'm not available to you, but here is somebody that I will refer you to. I'm comfortable referring you to that person and having them as, somebody in my resource.
Yeah. That's a social worker in me. My background in social work. So the social worker in me is all about connecting, making sure clients are informed and are empowered to be able to get the support and help they need to live their best life as their best self. So for sure. But yes, I'm licensed in New Jersey and Pennsylvania. So if you reside in New Jersey and Pennsylvania, I could be your girl. But if you're in another state, there are dope therapists who are licensed in all over the United States. And finding a dope therapist can really help you with that guide if you need that.
Well, thank you so much for sharing. And listen, y'all, the website's on the bottom, speaklifetransformation.com. Go there and click at the top, go to the store, the LSL store, and you'll go to the site I just pulled up and shared with us. Again, great opportunities for you to get help. For those who want to self-help, before you get to a therapist, use those resources to actually help you begin to assess yourself a little bit, and then get the professional help you need, because there's nothing wrong with seeing a therapist. I promise.
Listen, yeah. I actually just recently had recently got a new client. She never had therapy before, African-American female. Same stigma that a lot of us Black and brown folk have grew up with about, we don't talk to people about our business, right? Like, I got my friends, I can pray about it. And at the end of her session, she was like, "Thank you so much for listening." And I don't think she realized, like, yeah, that's what therapy is all about. Because even she was like, "I'm so sorry for rambling." I said, "Girl, that's what therapy is for. Ramble on, girl. This is the place. If you ever want to ramble, this is the place." Like, a lot of times my clients apologize, like, "Oh, I probably went all over the place. I'm so sorry." God, that's what therapy is all about.
Right.
A safe place for you to just think out loud, to be honest, right? There's not gonna be any judgment. You finally can be able to really process a lot of your thoughts with someone who's a professional that can help you make connections, connect the dots to all the thoughts and things that are going on in life, help you make connections that make it make sense so that you can be able to really, attack life in ways, conquer life in ways that's going to help you live the life that you want to live.
I love that. And I love the fact that you stated you don't have to be in a dire situation to have therapy. I mean, I really think that when you feel like you're good, you should be in therapy, right?
Yeah.
At least you can have that baseline to know when things are off kilter for you. And it allows your therapist to recognize some things if, whenever you show up and you show up a different Tamika is in the building. All right.
I have clients who we meet and we're just talking about life, right? And I'm the thought partner helping them just navigate life. I something happened and it wasn't like a crazy issue, but it was like, hey, I know I can talk to my therapist about, hey, just talk this out loud, because I knew something came up, but I'd rather talk to my therapist than my friends or someone else that I know might be coming from a different point of view. And sometimes that therapy can just be that. Therapy can be a place where you have a neutral thought partner that can really help you think through things that you are thinking through in your head, and you don't have to worry about doing it by yourself anymore. You now have a partner that can help you through that.
Absolutely. I love it. So again, first of all, I want to say thank you to Natasha Bryant for joining us tonight and talking about season 2. Listen, she's back.
Yes. Unapologetic. Yes.
Oh my God. Like, I need my own theme music just because of that. Okay. I need something that's going to hype me every single day because of that music. But listen, so you all, get ready to tune in next Thursday, June 27th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to Mogul TV Global Network by visiting the moguls.tv, downloading the Mogul TV Global app on Roku or Amazon Fire TV. What any other way that we can watch it, anywhere you have an internet connection and a screen, you can watch Mogul TV Global Network for free. All positive programming for you, your mate, your kids, your grandmama, and all of them, the cousins. Like invite everybody over for a watch party because next Thursday, season 2 is going down.
Yes.
Before we get out of here, I have a few more questions I want to ask you, Natasha, but I want to acknowledge again some of our other shows who are joining us tonight with support. So we got Two Mics Up with Dame Cunningham.
Hey,
Thank you
Dame.
so much. Mr. Dame is in the building. Two Mics Up is launching his season 7. Am I right, Mr. Dame? Season 7 is coming soon. We also have Miss Lantoinette. Freedom is with Sister Free. She's coming with
Yes.
her new season. Hello.
Yes.
We have, let's see here. We also have Gerard Ware. I know he's not here. He's actually away doing some things, but I want to say thank you to him for his support always. We also have Lejeune Singleton with Mind Health and Wellness with Lejeune. We have Tina Foy Foss with Beauty and Me with Tina. We have Alicia Sibb with Live Through Your Soul. Who else we had? Oh my gosh. Oh, we got myself with Energizer Podcast.
Can't forget about yourself now.
Listen, we also have, oh my gosh, hold on. A Walk of Faith with Dr. Sheila Sapp. I was just about to mess it up. Walk of Faith with Dr. Sheila Sapp is all about having your walk, talking about your walk in faith, how to, let go of those faith blockers. Like that's her first season is all about faith blockers. And she's going through the list of all the things that can block your faith, okay? Block your blessings. So
don't let it block your lesson.
Don't let nobody block your blessings, okay? So yes, Lantonette's coming back. We got Two Mics Up coming with the season 7. The moguls in the building, okay?
The moguls are in the building.
So I'm excited. So thank you again, Natasha, for being here with us to talk about season 2 of Unapologetic Living, giving us some expertise when it comes to mental health and wellness. So one of the last questions I want to ask is, what else should we expect from season 2 in Natasha? Like, what else does Natasha have going on in this new chapter of life?
Yeah, so season 2, I just love it because it is a different story of all kinds. Like I have 2 business partners who they have a coaching program that help women become bosses. So that's talking about how to become an entrepreneur, how to really be your own boss. And I have a breast cancer survivor who is telling her story about being unapologetic and just being able to stay positive and stay unapologetic even through the struggles. I have a family where I have a husband and wife, and they're talking about their journey of as business partners and as families living unapologetically. So I just love the gamut. It's entrepreneur women who are just doing their thing in their field. So it's like so many different stories, but all with a different perspective of what unapologetic means for them. And so there's something for everybody. There's gems that's dropped in every single episode. So you will not walk away not feeling inspired. You will not walk away not feeling motivated, encouraged, with some really great insight of just like what it's like to be unapologetic. And also it's probably a story that connects with your story at some point. So I'm excited about that. I mentioned my book. So I have my Self-Talk Speaks Life, the coloring book, and also Hello Me, It's Nice to Meet You, which was just released in February. And so excited about doing that. I have some speaking engagements coming up, which I'm super, super hyped about. So look forward to that. If you, I have a workshop tomorrow morning if you want to register. It's all about overcoming imposter syndrome. It's tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. virtually Eastern Standard Time. You can go on that one. You probably be easier to go on my speaking website, which is natashabspeaks.com/events, or you can click on any of the links in my bio. Speak Life Transformation. That is my handle for Instagram and for TikTok. Speak Like Transformation SLT, which is for Facebook. But yeah, you can register for that. And we're talking about how to conquer and confront imposter syndrome. We all know how imposter syndrome tries to still, kill, and destroy the dreams and the purposes. And we're not allowing that happen because we're living unapologetically. So we're going to be talking about that. I'm going to be giving you all the tips and tricks on how to really overcome imposter syndrome, get rid of that self-doubt, and really elevate your self-confidence so you can be the best version you intend to be and follow those dreams that you have. So look at you. We could be on it. Yes. That's it. That's the one.
Listen, it's on her website, y'all. NatashaBspeaks.com. NatashaBspeaks.com is on the website. The website is there. I put it in the chat too. So click on the link, NatashaBspeaks.com. Go there, register tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hold on, but there was one more thing I saw. Hold on. Let me see something. What that is, Tasha?
Oh yes, that one we had to postpone. So that's okay. That's coming in October.
Okay, let me take that down.
Yeah. So that was something we had to postpone that, but it's not over. It's not canceled. Just postponed. So definitely look forward to that. We're going to be doing that in October. So that is to come. But yes, it's Sip and Heal with me and my girl Lavon. She's actually one of the guests on season 2. So check her out on season 2. She has a book as well. And we're just talking about her journey. She's a recording artist. And so, yes, her and I are going to be tag teaming and just helping women heal in different ways. She focuses on trauma recovery specifically with domestic violence. And she helps women in that area. And so, yes, I'm excited about the Sip and Heal. It's coming in October.
Awesome. So in the meantime, in the between time, y'all going over to Natasha B Speaks. Website is here. Scroll on down. Claim your worth. I love it. Claim your worth. Register to attend tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. So let me get myself pulled back together, okay? Because I'm excited. I get excited. I'm excited, and you're helping so many people, and I love it. It's the impact for me. So again, thank you, Natasha. I appreciate you being here. I know you're getting ready to, ship it on out and do some things, have some more fun, beach, sand between your toes and all. Yes. Before you go, we're just gonna play the teaser again for those who are tuning in who have to see this teaser. Get ready for the teaser, and the show launches. The season 2 launches on next Thursday, June 27th. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Central, 5 p.m., 4 p.m.
Put a calendar invite so you remember.
Right. And so then I want you to go back to Mogul TV Global Network and watch season 1. Get caught up with the foundational episode, the foundational season of mental health of unapologetic living. But here's a good teaser for season 2. Here we go, y'all.
Unapologetic.
Me also, it was seeing myself the way God sees me. That was the reason why I was claiming introvert. So I didn't see myself.
Yeah. I was scared. Yeah. I was scared to fail. It took me a while, but when I finally did, it just soared. Yeah.
And we're back.
The moment when you feel as though you no longer need to hide is the moment when you can step forward and live in your truth.
Yeah. Unapologetic living.
Man, she just hit me with something, okay? I love it. So thank you so much for being here, to talking to us, joining us with the new season 2 of Unapologetic Living. I'm excited. I'm excited for all that you are going to do. And for anyone who, we're going to do a call. We're going to do a quick call to action. If you're looking to sponsor Unapologetic Living, if you're looking to partner and collaborate with Unapologetic Living with Natasha Bryant, then reach out to Natasha. Natasha,
yes.
Where can the folks find you? How can they reach you?
Yes, they can contact me. You can send me an email at nbryant@speaklifetransformation.com. Or you can also actually, that'd be the best way. Yeah, send me an email at nbryant@speaklifetransformation.com. If you go on my Instagram page and or Facebook, which is Speak Life Transformation for Instagram. You will also find on my feed information about the sponsorships as well. There's information about different ways you can sponsor, different packages that you can be able to look at. There's something for everyone. So yes.
Awesome. So make sure you go and connect with Natasha Bryant. If you are in the mental wellness space, if your audience match her audience, and which it probably will, because again, mental health is for everybody, right? So make sure you get in contact with Natasha Bryant and Bryant at speaklifetransformation.com, or visit her IG or go to her website. Listen, she there. So visit her, connect with her to learn more about what it is that she has to offer and how you can connect, collaborate, and bring greater visibility to helping people across the globe. So thank you, Natasha.
Thank you.
Hold on, how does it say it on that? Natasha.
Unapologetic.
This has been amazing. So thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate you. Thank you, Mr. Dane. Thank you, Ms. Lantonette. Thank you to everybody. Gerard, thank you for sharing it out, being here with us. Latasha Jimerson, thank you for being here and sharing it out as well. I appreciate each of you. We appreciate you, and I can't wait to see exactly what y'all have coming up soon too.
Yes.
So, thank you for everyone. We appreciate you. Make sure you go and follow Mogul TV Global Network on all social platforms at Mogul TV Global. Watch us on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, by downloading the Mogul TV Global app on each of those. Or if you have your phone or any mobile device, you can watch us at themoguls.tv for free, positive programming. That's what we do. So thank you all for tuning in. Have a great evening. We look forward to seeing you, and we look forward to you watching and kicking off season 2 of Unapologetic Living with Natasha Bryant. Have a good night.
Mogul TV Global Network is the #1 streaming TV network for positive programming. Built on the pillars of culture, diversity, and legacy, Mogul TV Global Network is the award-winning platform serving men, women, and families with purpose, positivity, and passion, while celebrating life by educating, inspiring, entertaining, and empowering viewers around the globe to live their lives on purpose. Visit www.themogulchannel.com.